Mint has shut down operations and you need a new budgeting app. Today I'm showing you why Buddy Budgets is a great alternative to Mint. It has literally thousands of 5-star reviews and has won several best app awards on the App Store. I first loved Buddy because of its unbelievable simplicity. But since I last reviewed it, there have been several impressive improvements. So I'm going to show you the updates. I'll show you how some of Mint's best tools were carried into Buddy to make an impressive budgeting platform. And I'll show you some of the most user-friendly budgeting tools within the app. Let's jump in. One feature that Mint had that Buddy now has is bank connectivity. That was one of my biggest complaints about the Buddy app in my original review, but that's no longer an issue. With the premium version of the app, you can actually connect as many bank accounts as you want. You can even connect your credit card account to import those transactions too. With imported transactions, Buddy now has your account balances as well as your monthly spend here in the overview tab, making it easy to give you a real-time view of your expenses so you can compare it to your budget. It shows me the balance of several accounts, including our 6-month emergency fund, along with what we've spent this month and some of our recent transactions. We'll come back to this tab shortly when I show you how easy it is to set up a budget. Now, the second great feature that was added to Buddy is subscription management. Subscriptions are, in my opinion, the silent killer of personal finance. People are subscribed to so many services now, it really erodes their income. $12 to Netflix, $16 to Amazon Prime, $45 to Chocolate Milk Monthly. Last one's made up, but if it were real, it would for sure be worth $45 a month. Mint had the ability to find subscriptions within your transactions and even cancel them for you. And now the premium version of Buddy can do that too. It's through BillShark, which is the exact same service that Mint used for this benefit. You just go to the Save tab here, you go to your subscriptions and you find the subscription that you want to cut out of your life. Tap cancel subscription, and then it's just going to ask for some general contact information that you likely used to sign up, and BillShark will take care of the rest. And the cost is included in your Buddy membership. Whereas if you go to BillShark's website to use this service, it's going to cost you $9 per canceled subscription. The next big feature that was added to the premium version of Buddy is bill lowering. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah. Again, this is through BillShark, which is the exact same service that Mint used for this feature. Just tap on the Save tab, scroll down to Lower Bills, and tap the bill that you want to lower. Tap Lower Bill now, and again you just fill in some general information about your account, in this case T-Mobile, and it'll only cost you 40% of the total savings. I know 40% sounds like a high percentage, but it's of the total savings, so you still get to keep 60% of the total savings, which is still more than what you would have if you hadn't tried to lower your bill. So say that BillShark lowered your bill by $100 over the course of the year. You get charged $40 one time, and then you'll proceed to save that $100 over the next 12 months. If they can't lower your bill, you don't owe them anything. I've used a similar service in the past and have had a great experience because I'm only paying them out of the savings, and they can negotiate lower rates than I could if I just called up my providers. And I tried. Didn't work. The fourth big improvement that Buddy added, and one that I really love, is budget collaboration. So if you have a spouse or a partner that you'd like to budget together with, oof, I did that sentence in a preposition. So if you have a spouse or partner with whom you'd like to budget, English, there we go. I was homeschooled and my mom's watching, so she's probably pretty proud. Anyways, now you can budget together through the premium version of Buddy. My wife and I have been budgeting together since we got married 6.5 years ago. And I genuinely think that staying on the same page financially has made one of the biggest impacts on our communication and marriage. Having the ability to collaborate on a budget together is really going to impact your relationship and your personal finances. The other thing I really like about this feature is, say you really need someone to be your accountability partner in finances. If you really wanted to, you could share your budget with them and they could help keep you honest. Either way, all you have to do is tap the tabs tool here, add a person, and then just share it with them. The next big improvement to Buddy I want to share is net worth tracking. Now, this is a part of the app when I originally did my review of Buddy, but now with bank connectivity, that makes tracking your net worth a little easier. If you go to Tools and tap the Wallet section of the app, you can actually add in all of your wallets or your accounts. So it has spending right here already because I connected bank accounts. But if I tap Set Up Wallets, I can choose spending, credit, cash, or custom. I can create a savings wallet for a rainy day or a trip or maybe your house down payment. And you can even add in different debt. So for us, our only debt is our home. So if I tap on loan, it's going to ask me how much our debt was when we started. That's $154,200 right here. Tap next. We have about $115,200 to go. And now I can customize it to however I want it to look, include it in my net worth, and tap save. And there you go, it updated our net worth. And then as I budget out our income and have some of it go towards our home loan, it'll decrease this loan amount and increase our net worth. If we want to, we can go down here, add another wallet, maybe add in an investment account by going to savings, tap custom. Maybe you have 50 grand in your 401k, tap continue, customize. We'll name this 401k and set the goal amount, why not? $1 million. And include that in our net worth. Now it shows us an updated net worth. Now it's important to note you can't connect to like Fidelity or Vanguard or something like that so that you can get a real-time update on your investments. But whenever you check, you can just update it real quick within the app and still get a really good feel for where your net worth is. And you can use your net worth as motivation. Now I've talked about the premium version of Buddy several times. It does cost money, but it's totally worth it for the benefits that you get. You can get a free trial and give it a shot for 7 days. You can get it for $10 a month, $50 for the year, or get a lifetime pass for $100. Killer deal for all the features. There's a free version. You'll be a little limited on what you can do with it. Like you'll have to manually input all transactions, something that my wife and I have done for the majority of our marriage. But the free version can at least give you a long-term feel for if you like Buddy before you commit to the larger expense. Now, if you get the premium version of Buddy with that nice bank connectivity, how do you make the automatic transactions work with your budget? Well, let me show you. When I go to spending here at the top, it gives me a total breakdown of my month in terms of income, expenses, and what's remaining. So we've got 65,000. Man, I wish it was 65 grand. So we've got $6,576 in income, $3,280 in expenses, and $3,295 remaining. If I scroll down, it'll give me a sweet graph of all the expense categories. And if I go even lower, it actually categorizes all of my expenses automatically. Now, it doesn't always get categories perfectly right, but it's not a big problem because you can easily go into a transaction and just reclassify it. We have fortunately not spent $544 on electricity this month. When I tap on it, it shows me 2 transactions, one for our actual electricity bill, and the other one is actually for childcare. I don't know, sometimes my 6-month-old is full of energy, which can be easily misinterpreted as electricity, so maybe that's where it comes from. Now I can just tap on the lower transaction, tap on electricity, search for childcare, tap that, and now save. When I go back, now I've got a childcare category and an electricity category, and the electricity category has properly updated to only $80. Woo! So if I were you and I was creating a budget, I would start out by going through all the transactions that Buddy has categorized and just reclassify the ones that need to be reclassified. Easy peasy. Now if I tap on the budget tab down here, it'll actually prompt me to create a budget. So you can just get started this way, take care of some basics about your budget, like the budget period, and then it's gonna go through step by step and ask you how much you earn with salary, how much your different expenses are in different categories. Super easy, just fill that in. You can modify it later, so no worries. It's gonna show you how much income you have to budget at the top, and then you can go through your housing, your transportation, your lifestyle, and just divvy it up based on that. Once you finish putting in those numbers, it's gonna give you a nice budget laid out here in this budget tab. And then you can scroll down and actually add in other categories that you may have forgotten. So the transaction that we just were looking at was childcare. We're gonna go down here to lifestyle, add a category, put in $470. I'm gonna choose childcare. And we're going to actually change that to a fixed expense. We're gonna click save, click, tap, save. Now we have $470 in childcare, but when we go up top, it's gonna show that we're $546 over our income. Now that doesn't work, so we're gonna have to either increase our income or decrease our expenses. If we have a side gig, maybe where we just make $100 a month, we're gonna add that in here, income. That gives us an extra $100. Now we also have to decrease some expenses somewhere, so let's go down here and reduce the amount extra that we're putting towards debt. Okay, change miscellaneous to 0. When we go up, we have $29 left to budget. Ideally, that number is gonna be 0 because we're gonna budget out all of our income, but you get the point. Now, when we go back to the overview tab, we're going to go into each transaction and ensure one of 2 things. One, either each transaction is associated with one of the categories that we have in our budget, or 2, we're gonna add more categories into our budget to accurately reflect our actual transactions. So for instance, if we go over to list, this shows all of our transactions. If we go down, I've already associated this transaction and another transaction with my insurance category, as you can see right here. If I tap save, go back to my budget and go to remaining here at the top and scroll down, I can see in insurance, I have $0 left over because I have those 2 transactions associated with my insurance category. If we go back, we can see real time exactly how much we have left in the rest of our categories. Internet, we have $50 left, but telephone, we've gone $10 over. So we gotta modify our budget. It's super important to keep track of what's remaining because this is what you're going to use to dictate your spending for the month. Because if you want to go out to eat and you look at what's remaining in your restaurants category and there's only $5 left, you might just have to go to the Wendy's dollar menu. And that is the new and improved Buddy Budgets. Super easy to use, super powerful. When the founder of Buddy reached out and asked if we could partner up to make a video about how Buddy was a great mint alternative, I was like, abso-freaking-lutely. I already love the Buddy app. I've said it several times in unsponsored videos on this channel. So if you want to try out Buddy, then give it a shot because you got nothing to lose. Except maybe your debt because you start budgeting and paying off loans and controlling your money. There's that, I guess. Now subscribe for more budgeting content here and watch this video next.